What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Demon Hunter. Yes, indeed, Demon Hunter fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after you've done watching the video, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Matty Voyages? Voyages. Sure, V-O-O-I-J-S. Voyages. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah, Matty Voyages wanted to see me react to this song. It is Demon Hunter with a tune called Lead Us Home. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Demon Hunter and I have a very hit and miss relationship. There are some songs from them that I've done that I just wasn't the biggest fan of, but then again, there have been some songs from them that have absolutely knocked it out of the park with me. The first song that comes to mind, Artificial Light. Holy cow, that song was great. It is still, to this day, on my playlist. It has not come off, and not even for a day. Ever since I put it on, it has stayed there, and I love that song. Another song that I really enjoyed from them, oh gosh, what was it? It was the first one I did from them. Shoot, what was it? On My Side. It was On My Side. Yeah, that song also still on my playlist. I love both of those tunes. I put a couple of other songs from them on my playlist, and sometimes they stay, but they usually get taken out. So, they're really good songs, don't get me wrong, and I enjoy them, but they kind of run their course. But those two songs, On My Side and Artificial Light, especially Artificial Light, still my favorite song I've heard from them so far. So, you know, we'll see where this one goes. I'm not 100% sure where this is gonna go. I guess we have to listen to it and find out, don't we? Let's see, this was posted by Demon Hunter, and really? At the time of requesting, this video had 947 views. It's not gonna get you there. Sorry. Now listen, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm sure the song's gonna be fine, the video's gonna be fine, but yeah, 947 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lead us home. That's all I got. I hope this is right. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Now That chorus. That chorus was nice. Wow. Yeah. I mean, between the switching and feel, the vocalizations, the harmonies. Oof. Ooh, man. I want to go back and I want to listen to the whole chorus. I really do. I know we're probably going to hear that chorus again, more than likely. I'm almost positive we're going to hear that chorus again, but part of me really wants to go back right now. You know what, forget it. We're going back. I don't care. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're going to go back. Listen, that chorus was nice. Really dug that. Let's see if I can find it. Oh. Perfect. I was right there. Let me get back a little bit to that lead-in. I like how they even started with that lead-in, that 2-beat. Ba, 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 and then they go back in and they actually kick off the chorus after that 2-beat lead-in. That was great. Great setup. Right here. Subtle harmonies. Those harmonies are so subtle. They are so subtle. Coming off that lead melodic line, going into the other voicing, and then coming in with those sustained notes, and you heard these harmonies just ever so slightly put in the mix, very much in the background, very subtly done, very nice. Yeah, very well done. I am digging that chorus. I mean, I'm digging the whole song. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the whole song sounds really good. Starting off with that double time feel, going into that halftime feel. Is it double time or straight time? Hold on. 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1. Yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, No, that would be straight time then, I guess. That straight time is just at a really fast pace. It feels like double time, but it's not. It's a straight time feel. Switching into that halftime feel. I like that play back and forth between the two. And they're doing it well. They're doing it in places that may not necessarily be predictable, but they feel good. They feel really good where they're doing it. It's like, oh, that made perfect sense. It wasn't predictable, though. But when they did it, it was still like, oh, okay, yeah, that made sense. That made perfect sense. No questions asked. The energy, the drive, digging all of it. Man, I'm enjoying the song. I'm enjoying the song. Is it as good as Artificial Light? I won't go that far yet, but look, we still have 2 minutes and 42 seconds. A lot can happen. A lot can happen in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. My opinion of the song can completely change in a minute, let alone 2 minutes. Almost 3. So let's see where this goes. Let's see what my opinion. Let's see if my opinion changes or what. We'll find out.
This day I kill the witness. Take back what's mine. Give this grace a name.
Nice.
Give myself to compromise.
Let's do those accents again. Hold on.
Take back.
Back up a bit more.
One more time. This day I kill the witness. Take back what's mine. Give this grace a name. Give myself to compromise. Let the ammo fall. From broken ties to broken ties. I'm glad to know them all. Driven to the brink of death. Lying deceptions go. Through bitter tears forgotten yet. To solid ground, say the fate I kiss. Oh! Lead us home. Lead us home.
Get up there, get up there. Love that line, man.
Lead us home. Lead us home. I'm tired hearts are feeling now from the inside out. Lead us home.
Stop time on that last, man. That was smart. I did not see that coming, but hearing it, not only does it make perfect sense, it's like the best thing they could have done. I gotta hear that again. Hey, look, you can play that pig noise all you want. I don't care. If I want to go back, we're going back. It's my show. Deal with it. I want to hear that again. Wow, that whole last chorus, the different approach that they took with that whole last chorus, that was nice.
From the inside out. Lead us home. Lead us home.
Bend it out, strip it down.
I'm tired hearts are feeling now from the inside out. Lead us home.
Nice.
Lead us home.
This is going on playlists. I can guarantee you this is going on playlists. Yeah. This is definitely going on playlists without question. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man, I need to think about this. My knee-jerk reaction is screaming a score at me right now. Like, my gut is absolutely screaming at me, give it this score. And I don't want to do it. I need to think about it. I need to make sure that I can back up my argument for giving it that score if I give it. You know, I need to make sure I have everything I need to justify giving it that score. Oof. I want to listen to this whole song again. I do. Like right now. Like right freaking now. I want to go all the way back. Let me do it. Let me get it all the way back. All the way back to the beginning. I'm listening to this again. After I'm done filming. I have to finish filming first. But after I'm done filming, oh yeah, I'm listening to this again without question. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll see what score this ends up with, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Demon Hunter with Lead Us Home. This was a request from I hope I pronounced this name right. Maddie Voyages. Oh boy, I hope I pronounced the name right. I probably butchered it. If I did, Maddie, I'm sorry. Yeah, Voijs. Hi, boy. Anyway, I thought about it, and I really thought about it before I decided to give any score. I had a gut reaction. My gut was telling me, give it this score. And at the same time, I'm like, if I give it that score, I better be able to back it up, because I don't want to be accused of giving away frivolous scores with not having any context or reasoning as to why I'm giving the score. So I thought about it. I gave it some serious thought, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because it really did help put things into perspective, and it really did kind of clarify my thought process, and I came to a well thought out, unemotional, level-headed and clear-headed conclusion. And that conclusion was, well, my gut was actually right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.0. Yep, 9.0. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Let's start off with the play on feel. These guys did an outstanding job of switching between a very fast, straight time feel, straight ahead feel, to halftime feel. Now, here's the thing though, because I've heard a lot of bands do that. I've heard a lot of bands switch between halftime and straight time and double time. I love it when bands play on feels. I do. I love it when bands play with feel and they switch things up. I always find that very fun. I find that very entertaining, very pleasing to the ear. It keeps the song fresh. It keeps the song interesting, which makes the listener stay vested within the song. Now, what I like about what they did was they put their changes not always in the places where you would expect them to be, but it made sense. For example, in the middle of a phrase, in the middle of a verse, they changed from halftime back to straight time, or vice versa, from straight time back to halftime, right in the middle of the verse, not at the end of the phrase, not at the end of the verse, not at the beginning of the chorus. No, they would just put them in. Now, here's the thing. A lot of what they did may seem random, but everything they did was calculated. And the reason I can say it was calculated, because on the next verse, they did the exact same thing. So it was not random. They knew exactly what they were doing. So kudos to them. Playing with feel effectively, well done, and putting those changes in feel in places where, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't expect them. So good on them for that. That was already a big plus. The verses are very well constructed, not too long, great energy, great power, great drive within the song, great chordal flow, great melodic lines. I'm going to get to those and more in a second. But everything about this song drove forward, which I absolutely could appreciate. If I'm being honest here, I liked it when they went into the halftime feel a little bit more. When they were doing the straight time feel, don't get me wrong, there was nothing wrong with it. But I found it, for me personally, I found it a little harder to groove. I think I even said that the first time they switched to halftime. I was like, okay, now we're getting in the groove. I think I even said that. But I remember when we switched to the halftime for the first time, I was like, oh, thank God. Because if they had done the whole song, you know, at that straight time feel, the whole song, I think I would have ended up with a headache, if I'm being honest with you. No, what they did was fantastic. I preferred the halftime feel over the straight time feel. Guitar sounded fantastic on this. I am glad they did not do a guitar solo. They did a breakdown instead, which I think was the right call. I was sitting here thinking while they were doing that, and we heard that little guitar line. It was not a solo, it was just a melodic line that he was playing. And I'm sitting here listening to that going, what if instead they had done that, they had done a guitar solo? And all I could think of was, if they had done a guitar solo, it would have overtaken the breakdown. The breakdown at that point would have been pointless. And I think the breakdown was to some extent, necessary. So I'm glad they did not do a guitar solo. I know that sounds weird coming from me because I love a good guitar solo, but at the same time, if it makes sense and if it's appropriate and if it doesn't take away from the song, if it adds to the song, yes, by all means. I really do believe a guitar solo would have taken away from the song in this case, so I'm glad they didn't do it. Now, I said I was going to talk about those melodic lines. This is where the chorus comes into play. Hands down, my favorite part of the song. It is the hook. It is the best example of melodic line usage. It was very creative in its approach. Having that vocal line come in on the halftime. I think those are the notes. I think. I heard the chorus like 4 times during the course of the song because I rewound and listened to the first chorus again. I believe those are the notes. It sounded really good, man. That melodic line was catchy. It was catchy as hell. I absolutely dug that. What I dug even more, though, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed that. But what I enjoyed even more was coming out of that when they went down into the lower register and they had those very subtle harmonies. You had the main voice coming through clear as day, but right behind them in the mix, you heard 2-part harmonies. You heard that harmonic line right behind them. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the last chorus, I think I actually heard 3-part harmonies. Now, I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. I think I heard a 3rd harmony, but I definitely heard the 2nd harmony. Very nice usage of harmonies. Very subtle approach. I'm glad they did that. It wasn't, them smacking you in the face, listen to our harmonies. It wasn't that. It was very subtle. Like, I don't want to say it was like an afterthought, but it kind of had that feeling of, an afterthought a little bit. It was a brilliant approach. I think it was an absolutely brilliant approach to putting the harmonies into the vocals there. Now, the whole vocal approach for the entire song, you got the grit and growl where needed. You got the sweetness and the cleanness where needed. You got the harmonies very sneakily put in there, very exactly where they needed to be. I thought the vocal delivery on this song was outstanding, absolutely outstanding. I have absolutely no complaints about the song, none whatsoever. I think the song was very well put together, very well structured, very well arranged, and the vocals were impressive. Without question, the vocals were absolutely impressive. Without those vocals, I'll be honest with you, we'd be down about the 8.7, 8.8 range, but we'd still be in the 8s, high 8s too. But those vocals are what did it for me, and they are what put it over the top, and they are the reason why we're ending up in the 9s with a not great score, an outstanding score, an amazing score of 9.0. This will be going on playlists. I don't know about the gym. I'm not sure about the gym, but driving, yes. Driving around town, driving to Vegas, absolutely. They're going on both of those playlists. So, yeah, 9.0, I feel good with that, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 9.0, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.